Hello guys, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to the channels, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss the most important part of any programming language, and that is function. Yeah guys, function is the most important part of any programming language. So we will discuss in this lesson function in Swift. So what are function? Functions are block of code that can be used again and again. Yes, suppose you have 1,000 lines of code and you want to reuse that code again, more than one time. Let's suppose you want to use that code 5 times. Then you can wrap that code in a functions and just call that function 5 times. You will get the same effect as you would have been actually writing that code 5 times. So functions can improve our performance as well, and functions encapsulate the things as well. Functions also reduce the redundancy of our data. Suppose if we need to write we need to write few lines of code in our project 3 or 4 times, then we just call that function. So parameterize and functions, type of functions. Function can be parameterized and non-parameterized. Functions mainly categorized in inbuilt functions and user-defined functions. So let's discuss with syntax. So the syntax function will be very simple. Just use func keyword, func. Func means functions here, I think. Say hello, and this is the camel notations of naming conventions of function. First first letter should be small of any word. Suppose say is a word, and the first letter of this should be small, and hello is the word also, and the first letter of hello is a capital letter. So keep in mind, please guys. Now print hello everybody, and suppose this is a very one line of code. Hello everybody. Suppose it's a thousand lines of code, and we want this whole code to write 3 times or 4 times in our project. Then we it's a big task to write 1,000 lines of code 4 times, and that will also redundant our data as well. And that's a bad habit. If you write redundant code in your project, then it's yeah, very actually bad things to write in our code. So just make function and call that function, and the calling is very simple of the functions. Just give the name, say hello, and it will be called automatically. Yeah, hello everybody is called here. This is the calling process, calling syntax. So, and now extend our example. Let's suppose I want to print the full name of myself. So func, func, full name, full name. Here just little first name of type string, comma, last name of type string, and let uh, let full name, let my full name of type string, and just want to print here first name and last name, and print that my full name. And call this function full name. Then here is, suppose my name is Sanauer, Sanovar, and last name is Ali. And here is Sanovar. Ali is printing down the bottom. You can see that. And this is, guys, parameterized methods. This method is non-parameterized. It doesn't contain any parameter. Non-parameterized. Oh, what the hell it is? Non-parameterized. And it's a parameterized method. It's contained. It's asking two parameters. Parameterized. It's asking two parameters, first name and last name. And but both the functions are actually void functions, because they are not returning anything. They are void functions. Suppose we want to return our methods something, so let's discuss this as well. So we have to give a return type. Just give an arrow symbol and give what kind of a type you want to return from that function. Suppose I'm returning a string, and you can see here it's throwing an error now, because it's need to return strings here now. So let's, and if you want to return anything, just type the keyword return my my full name. That's it. And now it will return, this function is now returning my full name. So uh, it's returning my full name, so we have to hold that value in any kind of variables. And this, because it's returning string, so we will hold it in a string variable. So let uh, name of string, because it's returning string, so we are holding on in string. And now we will print our name. Its name, and that's it. So now orally, it means this function is returning something. It means it's returning some sort of things. Just now it's returning string type of variable. So this is the return type of this function, and this function doesn't returns anything. It's just printing rather than returning. So this is the non void function which doesn't return anything, and this is the return type function. And the type of you have to mention here what kind of type you want to get from that function. So let's discuss another example. Here I will discuss another example. Function sum. I want to sum two number. First number of type int and comma second number of type int. And I'm also actually returning an int from this. So guys, here it. So return first number plus second number, and call this function now sum. First number is, let's suppose 5, second number is 10, and 10, and we need to hold this in an integer variable here now, because we are getting integer back from this function. So hold this number in integer, like where total, and now print the total as well. Print total here. Now it's printing 15. Yeah, 5 plus 10 should be 15. So it's printing. Yeah, correctly it's printing 15. So keep in mind, guys, I will recall all the thing what we have done yet. Functions are block of code that can be used again and again. That code can be used again and again by calling simply that function. Functions can be inbuilt functions, just like our print methods is it's an inbuilt function. Function also called method as well. In other programming language, in C# it's also called method. So I don't know whether in Swift it is called method or not, but functions can be called as method as its alternative name of function. So it's a it's a void functions. It doesn't returning anything, and it's also non-parameterized method. It doesn't contain any parameter. And the calling syntax of the functions just like this. Just call the name of the function. Here it is parameterized functions, and it contains two parameters, first name and last name, and it's also returning string type of variable. String. It's also returning strings. So it's returning strings, and when we call this function, we have to hold these strings in some kind of a string variable. So let it, we have already the full names of in string name variables, and then we are printing that function, then that name. So, and in this example, in some for some functions, we are taking first number and second number, and then we are returning the total of that number, just returning, and we hold it the sum of both the numbers in a total, and then printed the total. So thank you guys to watch these tutorials. Thank you very much. If you like this, please uh, thumbs up and subscribe my channels. Hope you like it. If you didn't like, please let me know what should I do to improve my content, so that you can actually get benefited from this as well. My sole motive is that to get benefited, to give something to the world. So thank you guys, like, subscribe, and keep encoding. Thank you.